everyone has a perspective. The buyer has one, the seller has one, the intermediary has one, the bank has one, the other lenders have one, the IRS has one. It depends upon who is trying to tax you, lend you, buy from you, sell from you, etc., etc. From the buyer's perspective, I have often been hired for the buyer to see what a business is like. This often happens when a person is selling their company and not using a broker or intermediary. So someone like yourself will come to me and say, there's a computer store in Cary, North Carolina. The owner is selling it for $250,000. I have no idea if that's what it's worth, what it's not worth. Lou, would you please go in and help me understand what is the value of that business? You're the expert. You know what to look for. Then I will go visit the location. I will take pictures. I will look to see how much inventory is there, what inventory is good, what inventory is out of date, the customer base, how long it's been in place, the value of the lease, how long the customers have been there, are there complaints, and so forth. And then I will do the valuation of that business for the buyer. As I mentioned in an earlier blog, that appraisal for the buyer is going to be lower than if, conversely, the owner of that computer store called me and said, Lou, I want to sell my business, come in and give me a value for it. That valuation on the seller's aspect is going to be high. It has to do with the weight that you put on intangibles, again, such as goodwill, owner's perks, and other aspects of the business. As we all know, at the end of the day, in every transaction, the buyer says, too expensive, too high. And the seller says, that's not enough money, too low. And the intermediary says, guys, ladies, let's meet in the middle.